And you ain't black.
Hola, 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 hola. Hello. Jess, there you go.
Yes.
It was
Sorry,
blacked
I
out
had
for
a
some
little
reason.
issue. Yeah,
Hola,
I had to fix something.
Hello, all. Thank you guys for joining tonight. I appreciate it. Who we got in the building? What's up, my man Lee? My man Lee is in the building. We actually we've been talking on the back end. He's hooking me up with some really good information. So keep it up, Lee. I got you. Actually, I was supposed to call you today, man. I'm sorry. I got a lot of things happening. Janet is in the building. What's happening, Janet? How are you? Guys, Kathy said, hello, Jess.
Hello.
Janet says hi as well. Hey, Miss
hey, Janet.
Old Soul, what's happening? We got Lori in the aisle. What's happening, Lori? Appreciate you. You guys already know, be the first in the chat, and you will get a shout out. Be the first in the chat, and we will get this going. Anyways, Jess, what's up? We haven't seen you in some time. How you been?
Yeah, I had to deal with some personal issues a little bit lately, so I had to kind of drop off for a second.
Gotcha.
But everything's all good. So
yeah. No, I totally get it. Me too. Got some things happening on the home front. My daughter seems to be, that 16-year adolescence, rebellion period. Yeah. It's
boy.
It's causing me
those hormones and all that fun stuff.
Causing me a lot of grief. But I'm trying to stay strong. You know what I'm saying?
You'll get through it. You don't have that much longer of that to deal with. It'll even itself out. Trust me.
Yeah, I
hey,
hear.
Who's that? Janet.
Janet said yes.
Yes, I'm good. Jess. Thank you. Yes, I'm good.
Who else we got in here? Who else? Everybody who is still on Facebook, transition over to YouTube. Now. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the notification bell. You guys already know all that jazz. All right, Jess. We talked about it. We said we're gonna talk about it.
Let's blast them.
We have to unwoke the people. So we are talking about the prosperity doctrine, the false doctrine of the wind. I'm sure you got your thoughts. I got my thoughts, and we collectively have our perspective about it. Just before we kind of go into things, I wanted to preface tonight's broadcast with what your idea of what God pretty much discussed about prosperity. What is your understanding of what God wants us to glean from prosperity?
I think his definition of prosperity and ours as humans is completely different.
Right.
Absolutely. There's too many scriptures you could point out about him emphasizing that things don't matter and we shouldn't waste too much time with that, and the more we have of it, it can change us. You know what I mean? In a negative way. And I think our definition of prosperity and his is very different. We're too based on material stuff, and nobody said being a Christian was easy.
In fact, quite the contrary. What last I read, you were to pick up your cross and to walk with God. I mean, that's what I heard, and that's not an easy task. And what And what I read from what God describes as prosperity is something as simple as, helping the needy. You know what I'm saying? Something
Mm-hmm.
as simple as, you know, um, um, I don't know, waking up in the morning. I
Yeah,
mean, that's
and
that's
spiritual
prosperity in itself.
spiritual prosperity is much more valuable. You know what I mean?
Absolutely,
Like, I mean,
absolutely. So,
eternity is a long time.
so what the heck are these false prophets talking about then? What are they talk? What are they trying to portray as prosperity? What the heck?
It's almost like it's like a bribe to me is what it sounds like. Like it's like, hey, if you believe in this God and you this and that, then he'll give you all these things. And
Yep.
I don't know where I've never seen that anywhere in the
Me
Bible.
neither. Me
I
neither.
must have missed that. I mean, I
Hmm.
read it, but I don't recall ever
Yeah, I
reading
actually, I actually
that.
pulled, I actually pulled some stats up that we're gonna go over a little bit later, but
Oh, cool. Okay.
yeah, pretty much showing how this sort of tying of emotionalism to socioeconomic status,
Ah, okay.
these pastors they generally use this prosperity doctrine or word of faith doctrine to appeal to people in lower income brackets. So, you
Mhm.
know, those people
Oh,
generally in
yeah.
that population, they desire to have more wealth,
Oh,
desire to be
sure.
in a
Because
better
they're
position.
like,
So
right, they're selling hope.
excelling hope. Absolutely.
Mhm. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yep, it's all for
Under
sale.
the guise of prosperity. Yep. And
They
that's
really
that's
are.
blasphemy.
Yeah, it is. Like they really are wolves in sheep's clothing. Like all these pictures that I see of these guys, like Joel Steen and the crazy one we were just talking about, Kenneth Copeland. Like they really look like they have wolf skin on. Like just how they smile, and it's something in the eyes, man.
You could just tell,
They
right?
look very deceitful. Yeah, like it's almost
Hmm.
like they can't hide it. It
Very
just
cunning.
it yeah, it just comes out of them without them even being able to hide it. I don't know. That's just what I see. I don't know what you guys think.
So I'm gonna pull up this article that you sent me. The dangers of the prosperity gospel.
Mhm.
And guys, you got to understand this again. The vast swath of people who typically follow this and are susceptible to this are those who are in a lower income bracket. So, again, they want to be in a better position than where they are. So they go to these churches, uh, leaving out with this feel good doctrine, really not ever learning, but not ever coming close to the learning or coming to the word of God, because they're being
Mhm.
sold a bill of goods. Like Jess said, they're being sold hope. And
Do you notice they never say Jesus. They never say the name. They
nope,
never
nope.
ever. They just don't.
Janet, Janet said, like, used car salesman. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Real talk.
Yeah, that's what they look like too. They look like
Yep.
used car salesmen to
Con men,
me.
right? Con
Yeah.
men. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and read. The doctrine of the prosperity gospel states that material wealth and possessions are the right of every Christian. Jess, did you read that in the Bible? I never did.
No.
The
No.
right?
No.
It states that if correct spiritual practices are followed, those who profess Christ are guaranteed prosperity in this life. I thought that if you profess Christ, um, if you believe as so much as a mustard seed, it will grant your entrance into heaven. But okay.
Yeah.
However, it is Jesus who tells you you cannot serve the God and money. Correct. Matthew 6:24. One would expect that the word devil would have been used by Christ instead of the word money, but he knew that the devil worship cannot be as appealing as the worshiping of God, worshiping God. When it comes to money, that's a different story. In the same verse, Jesus gave us two choices: to love God and hate money, or to hate God and love money. The enemy clearly introduced the worship of money into our churches through the concept of prosperity gossip. Yep, you see how
Mhm.
that and that's how the devil
Yeah,
that's
it's
how
a
he
sly
operates.
trick. Yeah. Yeah. It's
Mhm.
like, yeah. Oh,
The
man, it's so sneaky.
prosperity, yeah, exactly. It's very surreptitious. The prosperity
Mhm.
gospel promotes idolatry through the messages preached in some churches. Money has become the object of worship, with God being nothing more than a means to an end. It's like they've turned God into this cosmic Santa Claus or something.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Yeah.
The reason why some people identify as Christians today is that they were told that Jesus has come. Told that Jesus is coming to make them rich. In some African churches where this is like brought to bear, pastors instruct worshipers to tithe with the scope of receiving returns on their money in the future. Yeah, this is really bad in Africa.
Yeah,
they're taking full advantage of people.
Yeah, I was just watching a documentary on one of them out there.
Many people who went to church search of riches return home poorer because they have been shortchanged. In return, they receive unrealistic prophetic words, which most often never come to pass. The result is that these people end up being angry with God himself. Oh yeah, that'll happen. Many of them have abandoned their faith altogether. This is not healthy for a Christian church.
And what is that? Mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished.
Mission
accomplished.
Yeah.
So, what are your thoughts on what we just read, Jeff?
I mean, I think it's pretty safe to say that there's no limits that this enemy will not go to. To just get everybody that he can. You know, like that's the first thing that comes to mind is like, wow, there's just no limit. And it's crazy because like he's like got them on all angles. Like if they stay in, they're messed up. If they get out, they're messed up. Like it's a trap. It's an unbelievable trap. And I mean,
and what's so funny to me is that like it's almost as if these preachers, they don't even bother to read the Bible, because if they did, they would know that judgment starts at the pulpit. Like y'all setting yourself up now.
Yeah, and like I think when we had like a short discussion about like how do people get stuck in this? Like how do they not know any better? And I was thinking about that myself, because I was like, how can they be this stupid? Like I mean, not to be insulting to them because they're lost or in that way, but like I was thinking about it and I'm like, let's just be real. And I mean, the Bible does say to study to show yourself approved, and I think because if you don't do that, like you'll fall into these traps because you're not reading, you're not like you can't just go to these services like this and then like really expect to think that you're
I mean, you can't.
I don't want to say,
because at a certain point accountability falls on you. I mean, you're gonna die, you're gonna stand before God, and he's gonna ask you like, why didn't you independently seek me out? Why did you sit at the front of the pool to be spoon-fed a bunch of lies? Why did you do that?
Because it's like, and like people like us, we can look at that and we can see right through it.
Because Jess, your audio went out.
Like, 1 second.
Yep. 1 second, guys. How's everybody doing? Copeland positively looks evil to me. I know. Oh yeah. Robin says, your faith should be in God, not man. That's a trick. So many want quick fixes and fall prey. Question every spirit. I agree, Robin. I agree. Robin, I'm gonna need you to go to YouTube, TheRealUnwoke. Go subscribe, please. Go subscribe. Everybody who is on Facebook, please go over to YouTube, TheRealUnwoke, and go subscribe and hit the notification bell, guys, so you can know when I'm going live. All right. Hit the like button too, by the way.
Can you hear?
Right. You there, Jess?
Yeah. Can you hear? No.
Can you hear me? No, I can't hear you. You want to jump out and come back in? Okay. Technical difficulties, guys, but we're gonna keep this show going.
Okay.
Yeah. Again,
right.
It's a cruel trick to tie this emotionalism. That's what it is, guys. It's this feel-good doctrine. You go into the church, you listen to the music, the dancing, the Getting
Can you
into
hear
the
me?
spirit. Yeah, I can hear you now. I can hear you.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay, sorry.
Perfect. All right, so I'm gonna play the Kenneth Copeland. It's not much, guys, but it basically, I just want you guys to see this guy's just his demeanor, his overall demeanor. And remember, we gotta have discernment. We gotta have discernment to be able to discern out these people who are seeking to deceive. All right, look at this guy.
COVID-19.
Look at that, man.
Well, I'm telling you, it gets hot down there. I mean, like Jesse says, it's Africa hot down there, man.
It's Africa hot.
Are you listening to me? Because it's right there on the coast. It gets.
Jess, can you still hear me?
And that's what
Yeah,
it takes.
I can hear you. I just can't see
you.
you.
It hates
my
heat.
camera.
It hates humidity.
Okay.
It hates water. It just dies.
This dude is psycho.
I hollered at the top of my voice, in the name of Jesus, you get back up there where you belong. What happened here?
Let me get my camera.
I messed us up.
Oh my God. Oh, I can't.
He said COVID-19. What the heck was that? What was that?
Something is wrong with this dude, and like, I wonder, like, in his he seems like he's like a legend in his own mind.
Yeah, exactly. On like a full-blown ego trip.
Yeah, like his ego is too much for an entire auditorium. Like, it's insane. Like, and was that the one where he blew in the camera, or is that the other link?
Yeah, that was the one he blew into the. I think so. He did blow. He blew in the beginning. Yeah, he did.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna play the one that you sent me where he was. What was it? New Edition. What's the name of that editorial? They were interviewing him.
Yeah.
Hold up. Let me.
Inside Edition.
Inside Edition. Excuse me. Yeah.
Yeah. Please.
What's up, guys? Hey, if you're new in the chat, please go over to YouTube. Transition over to YouTube. The Real Unwoke, and go subscribe, guys. Hit the like button too. Peggy says, if he sees dead people, he's smoking Hunter's crack.
Whoa.
Hey, maybe. I mean, Hunter Biden's got a lot of crack to give. All right, here we go. All right, guys. So this is he's completely. This is Kenneth Copeland again. He's completely caught off guard when this reporter asks. She starts to ask him questions about why he needs feel the need to have to fly around in his private jet. He has all this money, and look how this guy responds. I mean, this is an ordained pastor, right? Or preacher, or whatever you call it. But again, guys, use your discernment. You got to be able to spot this stuff out.
To ask you about why you don't want to fly commercial. Why have you said that you won't fly commercial? You said that it's like getting into a tube with a bunch of demons. Why do you think
that? No, just saying, not the people. The main reason is because of the need. If I flew commercial, I'd have to stop 65% of what I'm doing.
Damn.
That's really the main.
Isn't it
whatever
commercial so that you can fly in luxury? How much money did you pay for Tyler Perry's Gulfstream jet, for example?
Well, for example, that's really none of your business. But
isn't it the business of your
listen, I paid. You kind of caught me off guard here. Okay.
Out here, I'd like to give you a chance to catch your breath and have a conversation. We don't want to catch you off guard.
I love Inside Edition.
He's good.
You listening to me? My wife thinks Inside Edition is Oh yeah. Now,
I mean,
Lord, help me.
guys,
Let
he's
me-
just creepy.
He's like, yeah, like he's just
He's-
out there. Oh,
right.
it's about to get good. I think
Well,
this is
let me just ask you a really simple question. A lot of people think it's unbecoming for a preacher to live a life of luxury and to fly around in private jets. What's your response to that?
Very simple. It takes a lot of money to do what we do. We have brought over 100. Let's see. The latest figures just came out. 122 million people to the Lord. Let me give you another
That'd be a
example.
good one too.
Last May,
Oh, you saw that?
I was
Yeah.
scheduled for Lagos, Nigeria. That's a long ways. I had a week off, and I was scheduled for Peru.
Man,
And
it's
I
weird.
prayed
Yeah,
about
he is.
it,
He's
and I thought,
creepy as hell.
I'm not missing that dedication in Jerusalem.
Look at his
Without
eyes.
the airplane
He's
that he
got
had
Yep.
that I bought from Tyler,
possessed looking
Perry,
eyes.
and I didn't pay
Yes, he
any
does.
for him. God, he's one of the greatest.
They
guys.
look
He
wild.
made it.
Like they don't
He
look
made that
normal.
airplane so cheap for me, I couldn't help but buy it.
Well, my question then, what
And these guys
okay, all
are
right, but I wanna
worth
get to the demons.
millions. Their net worth is in the upwards of 20 to 30 million dollars. I was looking at Joe Osteen's net worth. He's worth $50 million.
Oh yeah, his
$50
is
million
way up.
dollars.
Yeah, that's insane.
What?
That's ridiculous.
People are very concerned about that comment.
Give me a chance here, Inside Edition. I love your eyes. And
Creep.
here's what happened. We flew in 21 days, 70 hours, 40,000 miles, touched 5 continents, and preached
This is some dream.
face to face personally.
He does look like a
With
copperhead
125
snake. That's a good one.
I know that is a good one.
No,
Do
he
you ever-
does.
Do you ever use your private jets to go visit your vacation homes, for example?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Again, getting back to the comment, you said that you don't like to fly commercial because you don't want to get into a tube with a bunch of demons. Do you really believe that human beings are demons?
No, I do not. And don't you ever say I did.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh, a little aggressive
Look at
We
there, huh?
wrestle not
Look at that demon.
with flesh and blood, but principalities and powers.
That is a
Can you explain what you meant by
That-
that term
Let me
then?
press-
Just explain
press
because it's
pause
really
here.
simple.
Woo!
That's a demon.
All right.
He's
Hey.
he's infected. He is infested.
Right, right.
Like, his whole it's like not even like him. It's just like I can't even explain. It's more like a
But
feeling.
he
I can't
has such
explain.
a massive following. That's what I'm grappling with. Like, so many people idolize this man, including my own
Right?
dad.
It's like they're under some kind of hypnosis. Dude, the one where he cut his hand and put it in the
Yeah, I gotta show that one. Yeah, keep going,
Yo.
Jess.
I mean, I think we're all pretty like well aware if any that like ingesting blood in any manner for any reason is like high blasphemy. Like it is like the biggest no. You don't do it.
Yep.
You don't do it.
Yeah, y'all gotta see this. Y'all gotta see this.
Oh, please show him. Yeah,
Y'all have to see this. This was insane.
it's bizarre. When I came across this, I couldn't believe it. I was like, "Is this real?" Like, and I don't know if it might be fake. I don't know. I was trying to look really hard and see if I could see cuts on their hands, but I didn't. I couldn't see too well.
Like, it's blasphemy to the utmost.
Oh yeah. You don't ingest blood like
This done by anybody, let alone Kenneth Copeland. And so I wanted to show this again. We played a full video about this, just this one.
It's my cup.
But if you notice,
Guys, watch
what he's
this.
going to do.
So
and I'm going to turn him down just a bit. But what he's going to do is he's going to actually pretend to cut his hand there. And you'll see him there with that little popsicle stick. This is all symbolic what he's doing there. He's pretending like he's cutting his hand. He's going to squeeze the blood out of his hand into that cup. And
Heck
which
no.
to me is just That's just so demented what he's doing.
It
right there.
is.
Why
It's
would you
not
even do that?
demented. It's like
There's nothing like that in the
you
Bible.
don't do it. It's
And then this other guy's going to do the same thing. And what they're going to do is
it's
they're
a
going to mix their
commandment not
bloods
to.
together
And I would do the same.
and squeeze their bloods into the cup. And then they're going to mix their blood.
Wow.
And then Copeland's going to drink the blood.
Jesus said, "Take this cup."
Oh my gosh.
That's
So what is
unreal.
he doing here? What sort of mockery
He's
is
trying. It's he's doing the whole covenant with the body of Christ. You know, like when he said, "This is my blood."
Yep.
Like that's so stupid though. Like
So he's
I don't know
he's mocking Christ right now, right?
That's what it seems like to me. But he in his mind, like he's recreating this whole experience. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like he's trying to be. Yeah, I don't know.
She
It's
said
like
recreating those. You're right, Jess.
he's trying to be God. Yeah, he's like, I'm Jesus, and we're gonna drink my blood. Like, what the hell?
And so they mix their blood, and he applies this to the.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh at this, but it's almost comical, yo, because I'm just so baffled as to how anyone can take this guy seriously. I don't know how you can watch the antics that these fake phony pastors they display and still be able to take this guy serious. I don't understand that.
Yeah. I mean,
but it just comes to show it just comes to show that so many more people are lost and so many than we can even imagine, right? We can even fathom.
Yeah.
Which is his and which is mine.
And we could never separate them.
You can't separate that. Now, at the communion table,
Yes, sir.
And so he goes to
he
drink the
said,
blood.
"This is
Wow.
my blood of the new covenant.
Ooh, this is like some
All
horror movie or
of you
something.
drink all of it." Judas had to drink that.
Yes, sir.
You gotta be kidding me.
So, and I want you to be this way every time you take communion, and you ought to take it a lot. A lot.
Oh.
Wow, you heard that? Uh-oh. Kathy said he has lost his mind and he will burn in the lake of fire. I mean, if he keeps up this, yeah. I mean, that's where
he's already sealed his fate. If he like, I don't know. I personally think he's an apostate of hell anyway. Like, I don't know. The satanic, yes, what she said. Yeah. That's what I think too.
Robin says, whew, she tried the spirit and he showed exactly what he was.
Yeah.
Call these types out and you will see them demons for who they are. He's doing some sacrificial crap and fools follow this. Intuition is God's way of speaking to you. Listen to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's wow.
Yeah. Well said. Yeah, definitely. That's very well said. Like, I agree with all that.
Let's see here. What else? I wanted you to talk about the Kanye thing and the Joel. So basically, Kanye is he's helping Joel Osteen revivify the prosperity doctrine.
Yeah. I guess it was. I mean, really, to me, it was nothing more than just a money making. I don't think he really is doing is into the Jesus thing and all that. I'm pretty sure he's far from that.
Let me see.
And I'm only saying that because he's just one more celebrity that somebody ended up dead really close to him before he got his fame. You know what I mean? And I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole. I'm just saying. Yeah. If he has anything to do with that kind of stuff, like that, all that Jesus stuff it's not real. Like, it's just another way for him to get money and play off of people's sympathy for him. You know what I mean? Like, oh, he's not, he's a Christian. He's not. No, he's not. And I mean, he calls himself, that's, to me, that's going too far. Like,
listen, like I said, at first I thought, because when Kanye started to speak out against the Democrats, that's when I actually lent him an ear. I said, okay, let me see what he's talking about. I mean, he really didn't articulate. He really couldn't articulate his points in any sort of reasonable fashion. But
Yeah.
when he just went full like overzealous with the church and God and everything, I'm like, okay, so is he compensating for something, or is this just like what's going on here? Because it doesn't seem that genuine.
No, it doesn't. It's never seemed genuine to me. And like I was just thinking, I don't know. This album was like years ago, but I can't remember the name of the album it was. But he had a song called "I Am a God" or something like that. And
there you go.
The lyrics, like the first time I heard it, first off, it sounds like something that should be in a horror movie.
Right.
Like it sounds absolutely demonic. Just the song, just the music and the song alone like gives you anxiety. And there's a lot of like weird screaming in it. I don't know if anybody in the chat knows what I'm talking about, or if they know what song I'm talking about. But I just remember the song. He would say, "I am a God," and then he would spit all this stuff, and it was just really dark. And I just remember the first time I heard it, when it was over, I was just kind of sitting there like, "What the hell did I just listen to? Like, what was that?" Like, it was disturbing, man. So to go from that to all of a sudden now you're a Jesus dude, I'm not buying it. Like, I'm just not buying it.
And the thing about it is, a lot of these celebrity types, they don't realize they're paying an awesome price too. Like, and the devil always comes for his due. So you may enjoy the luxury and the lifestyle, but
I mean, I'm sure
that Satan will come back for his to collect his check.
Have you seen the famous Bob Dylan interview where he comes right out and says in so many words that, like, yeah, I sold my soul, and yeah, this is a real thing. And he said that, you know, the guy was asking him, well, how long you're gonna make music? And he said, he said until I hold up my end of the deal. And it was just really creepy. And he was saying, like, you know, he was just alluding to, like, devil contracts are real, like soul contracts are real. And he was just saying, he literally said in his own words, he said, I made a deal with him back in the day, and he said, I have to hold up my end. And that's what he said. And Brian, I forget who the interviewer was, but he said with who, and he said, and he kind of started stuttering, and he said with the big chief, and he said, and the guy was like, kind of thought he was joking, and he was like, oh yeah, in this world, and he was like, yeah, this one and a one we can't see. And it was so creepy. It's a real interview. You can find it on YouTube. Like, it's out there. And
we're gonna have to. I'm gonna have to. And you know what? I vaguely remember. You can recall.
It'll give you chills.
I think I might have I think I might have seen it a while back, but I might have to watch that again because it amazes me that these people are even so bold enough to talk about it. Because you would think that, they pledged an oath, this is some sort of secret society, but now it's like, hey, there's so many of us now, part of it is not so secret anymore. It's like we're all just I mean, the world is descending into chaos as we speak.
Yeah, it's so far advanced. It doesn't matter now. They don't have to hide. Like,
exactly.
And most of them, in a messed up way, like a lot of them, the role is kind of flipped to where they're like proud of it. It's not something that they want to hide. Like, what's his name? The dude. Oh my gosh, Lil Nas X. Like that. He's a good example.
Lil Nas X. Sheesh.
Good example. Freak. Like, he ain't trying to hide anything. Like, he's as demonic as it gets. Like, he's all about that life. And,
yes, he is.
When I saw the blood in the shoes thing, I was like, "Is this like what?"
Guys,
the blood thing. I don't know. It's just weird. Everything's weird. Sorry.
Guys in the chat, if you're new here and if you just joined, guys, please go to my YouTube. Go to TheRealUnwoke. Go subscribe, please. If you're still on Facebook, transition over to YouTube. TheRealUnwoke. And hit this. Let me see if I can paste that. Yes, there it is. All right, so I just dropped the link in the chat, guys. Click on the link, and it should direct you straight to the channel. Hit the like button, hit the notification bell, all that good stuff. All right, appreciate it. All right, so I'm gonna read some of this article here, and we're gonna. So, a performance by artist Kanye West at Joel Osteen's Lakewood Church in Houston on Sunday has launched a debate among Christians over controversial prosperity gospel teachings and the role of race in the conservative evangelical Christianity. Kanye West and Joel Osteen are a match made in market-driven heaven. Right, market-driven heaven. You know, it just flashed in my mind when Christ walked into the church and saw the money changers and the people selling the doves and pretty much turning God's house into, in the temple.
And
he flipped over the tables. So that just flashed in my mind right now. Where was he?
Cool,
okay, so it said Jonathan Walton. Both have baptized their commercial notoriety and their financial gains in Jesus' name. Oh, really? The communion table has been a merch table. Has become a merch table. Oh my gosh! West's recent album,
is just
Jesus
like
is
what
King.
you just said. It's literally what you just said. It's the same thing.
Yeah, that's like turning God's house into a
creepy. No, it is. Like it's so wow. Look at you. Okay.
Hey, look, man, it's just discernment. West's recent album, Jesus is King, has earned praise in unusual corners of conservative Christianity, but his comments have raised eyebrows over their association with Osteen's prosperity gospel teachings. The idea that God grants health and wealth to his followers. Some Christians are also questioning whether Black hip hop artists are being used by white evangelical preachers to boost their own brand and falsely signal progressive racial attitudes.
That could be too. I'm sure that's all involved. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't put that past the woke crowd. I mean,
oh look, we're Black sympathizers.
There you go.
Here we go with that again.
You saw a lot of preachers come out during the pandemic to promote the getting of the jab.
Yeah.
All the commercials. I mean, these preachers, they're nothing but agents of the of the agenda, pretty much. Guys, if you're on Facebook, please transition over to YouTube. The Real Unwoke. I'll drop the link. Also, I'm going to drop the Cash App if anybody chooses to support. I would appreciate it. 1 second. Cash App. There it is. Real Unwoke. There we go. All right, guys, I dropped the link as well as the Cash App. If you choose to support, I really appreciate it. Brother definitely needs some more equipment. So let's see. All right. I'm gonna play some more of these videos. So guys, I hope you guys are kind of like seeing what Jess and I are trying to present here. I mean, the deception is the deception has no bounds. There's no limiting principle. Okay. They're gonna utilize music. They're gonna utilize the church and any sort of mechanism that they can use at their disposal to deceive you. That's why it's incumbent upon you to study to show yourself approved, independently seek God out for yourself. Okay? Yeah. Document in the Word of God. That's how you do it. That's how you compare and contrast whether or not someone is actually sent by God. You have to learn for yourself. Mm-hmm. All right?
And it's not as boring as you would think, man. Once you start reading, like you can get lost in it. Like I do, so.
Man, I was just reading Samson and Delilah. Oh gosh.
I was crazy that you say that. I swear I was just reading about that too not long ago. And the last time we were talking about Ezekiel, and I went like when we were done talking, I went straight and I was reading all that stuff that we were talking about, and I got stuck on that for like half an hour. Like,
it's captivating, isn't it?
Yeah, without even meaning to. I was like, oh my gosh, this is so interesting. I just kept reading. So, I mean, it pays off if, you might want to open it up every once in a while.
Barry says, go on my channel and watch my book, chapter 2. Breakdown is crazy how much the Anunnaki can manipulate.
Anunnaki can what?
Anunnaki can manipulate.
Oh.
Barry, if I drop the link in here, would you want to come on the panel and tell us what you know, man? I could drop the link and we could bring you on.
I'm interested to hear.
Just curious. All right. So guys, I'm just going to play some of these videos so you guys can see. And remember what I told you before and earlier. A lot of this prosperity doctrine appeals to those in the lower income threshold. Okay. People who really want to better their predicament, better their life. Okay. And so they go to these preachers in hopes.
Hope for sale.
There you go. Hope for sale. All right.
Yeah.
So, and these false prophets, these false preachers, they'll swindle these people into paying this exorbitant amount of time, sometimes paying their last for this false hope, this sense of false hope that, hey, look, you pay me, I'll inquire of God for you. I'll be your intercessor. Yeah. All right, here we go. To me now. Somebody help me dance. Glory to God. Yeah. Just performance. Just a bunch of theatrics.
What is he doing?
Hallelujah. No problem, Janet. No problem. Hallelujah.
Oh no, thanks.
Unexpected income. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Look at this. They got hordes and hordes of people. They don't even have to look. All they have to do is get up there and perform. They don't have to even read. They don't have to read an iota of the Bible. They don't even have to look at it.
They play on these people's greed and their ego.
Exactly. Exactly. Barry, I'm not sure if you heard me, man, but I would drop the link here if you want to join. Jess and I are curious to know what you were referring to. So if you're interested, man, just let us know, man. Put it in the chat. Guys, I'm only seeing 12 likes. I need every last one of you guys to hit the like button. If you have not hit the like button, hit the like button. It's absolutely free. Absolutely free. Hit the like button. Appreciate it. Okay, Jess, I know I said earlier I wanted to bring up some stats, but check this out. Guys, this is going to be an eye-opener for real. All right, hold up. Here we go. Is that it? All right, it's really bad. I'm not sure. No, not this one. Not this one. Okay, here we go. So, according to a YouGov survey, this is back only a few years ago, 2015, 85% of blacks believe that prayer can improve your health. Blacks rated the highest in believing that prayer can make you wealthier, 42%. The lowest income bracket, under $50,000 a year, had the highest percentage, nearly 1 in 5. So remember what I said earlier. Yeah, right. You got 15 from what I'm seeing now, 15, 16, 17, yes. Oh, yeah, okay. Appreciate it, guys. Thank you, guys. Hit the like button. Everybody who was here in the chat, hit the like button. Thank you. Thank you so much. Blacks had the highest percentage in believing that wealth is a sign of God's favor. Wealth. blacks had the highest percentage of being either very favorable or somewhat favorable of Kenneth Copeland. Blacks had the highest percentage of being
Really?
either, very, very favorable or somewhat favorable to Creflo Dollar.
Wow.
Creflo Dollar. I know, right?
I think it's because he's got an accent. He's got a Southern preacher accent, and that makes him look like trustworthy.
Yeah.
Makes him look holy. I'm telling you, there's a thing with that.
Yeah, Hillary Clinton pulled that stunt with the hot sauce and what'd she say? Nah, nowhere near tied on me. I forgot what she said. I forgot what she said, but she tried to pull that whole accent code switching thing.
Yeah,
man. Yeah, these people. It is so crazy with the manipulation. Like if you have just any, like you just have any sense, any common sense, you can see this stuff from afar. It's not hard to spot. It's really not. People just need to come out of their spell, come out of this delusion that, you know, that they don't need to look. Faith without works is dead.
Yeah.
Faith without works is dead. Okay. Faith is just the ticket to the game. You have to have the works to follow the faith. All right.
And you can't base your faith on wanting to be wealthy. Like that's
Thank you.
What the heck? Like that's like how insulting is that to God? Do we ever stop and think about that? Like that's insult. Like gimme. We're like spoiled little children. Gimme. That's what I mean. You know, it's like, it just seems disrespectful to him.
Yep, it is. It is, Jess. I'm glad you said that. They want to, okay, Barry. I don't know. Maybe you're just trolling. They want to preach prosperity to those in need to keep pimping like pedophile does child. Promise the impossible for going through the best down. Okay, I mean, I hear you, Barry, but we wanted to bring you on the panel if you want to, you know, elaborate. But I don't know. I've said it twice now, so I don't know what he's doing. All right, guys. So I want to show you also this parody that Jess sent me.
Yes, let's do
All
this.
right, just to lighten up the mood a little bit, guys. But this is essentially what's happening right now. So, so if you are a parishioner of any of these churches, these mega churches, and you watch these theatrics take place, just keep in mind that this is what they're doing in front of your face right now. This is what they're doing blatantly in front of you. Can you
Oh, the anointing. Jesus Christ himself wore this blazer. Man, whatever, man. Help me pick this dude up. Jesus ain't wearing no contemporary blazer. You heathens! Take the anointing. Feel every of the anointing here. The anointing. The anointing. The anointing. Ha! The anointing. The anointing. None of you can stop the anointing. Take it.
So there it is. There it is, guys. There it is. There it is. So if you, so I'm like, listen. All jokes aside, like if this is what floats your boat, okay? Despite of everything we just said tonight, if you are still a believer in these sort of, you know, charlatans here, these sort of phonies, then I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe God has another plan for you. I don't know. But all we can do is just tell you the truth, guys. Tell you what we have observed and what we've observed with a lot of these false prophets, a lot of these fake preachers out here is that they don't align. It's not in accordance to God's will. It's not.
No.
It's not. No, you're right. Real estate, Jordan. It's not fake, but it was a voiceover of one of the what was it?
Yeah, and that's like the whole point, that it's not fake. Let me go to church and let some pastor hit me with his sweaty back blazer like in the face. Are you kidding me? Like, we're gonna fight. That's unnecessary. You think Jesus went in the temple and was whacking people with stuff? Like, what is all that? Like,
a load of crap.
Oh man, we're fighting. Let him smack me in the face with his own nasty, sweaty blazer.
Right. Remember this? Okay, guys, you guys remember this? Uh-oh. I wonder whatever happened to this guy.
Somebody's having financial trouble. You need a financial miracle, and you need that financial miracle right now. It's almost like the devil trying to take something away from you. It's a fear in your heart that you're going to lose maybe the house, the car. I don't know what it is. God, supernatural miracles to happen for you. I'm getting ready to take you into the service. You're getting ready to see miracles happening right before your eyes. Sick bodies are being healed. Pain instantly leaving that body. Let's log on to our website. Order the red blood of Jesus praying to you.
Oh, there he goes.
Miracle for you, just like this.
My hip is deteriorating.
Look at all these black people. Look at all of these unsuspecting and probably good people too. Like probably sincerely good people, but they're lost. They have absolutely no clue they are being conned. And swindled. They have no clue. Blind.
Ask any one of them if they talk to God about helping them out if they have financial. Or do you just go to this church and have this dude tell you if you do this and that he'll give you money?
Right. And look at them. Like they're this woman here. I mean, she looks like she's like what, early 50s, maybe late 40s or whatever.
Chicken. Yeah.
She's definitely not a spring chicken. So, but she's, oh my gosh, she's actually listening to a man who is telling his audience that by worshiping this cloth or purchasing a cloth, God will hear your prayers. Like, what are we talking about here?
A hip replacement.
And you're hurting right now?
Yes, I am.
You should.
Yes.
Live for the pain right now.
The music, the classic.
Exactly.
Now,
playing on people's emotions.
Playing on people's emotions. Exactly.
This is all psychology, all of this.
Yes, Psychology 101.
Yup. Reinforcement from the audience. Read it. All this is like, this is all. I shall fall.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Wow.
my hip. I don't feel any pain at all.
Yeah, there it is.
Until you wake up in the morning.
Yep. Just relegate God to the cosmic Santa as a cosmic Santa Claus, you know. That's all you gotta do. He'll, just pray and he'll grant your wish right then and there. You got a broken hip?
Mm-hmm.
Just dance in the spirit. Yep.
Yeah, they play off of that ask and you shall receive thing, and that's I mean, like, we don't have credit with God, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like that.
Real estate said I'm gonna pull Janice back up, but I wanted to show you. Real estate said God can use anything that's anointed. What do you mean by that? Real estate. So are you lending credence?
The anointing. It's not things aren't just anointed. God has to do the anointing.
Exactly. Just like the oil of our people, God has to anoint the oil.
Yeah.
Like you can't self-appoint something without.
No. Yeah.
I mean, that's. Yeah, that's blasphemy.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah. I'm not trying to be like rude or anything. I mean, unless maybe that's what he meant. Like it just.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, forgive us if we misinterpreted what you were saying.
Mm-hmm.
But again, God does the anointing. So
yeah, he does use who he wants, but he also anoints. Yeah, he's the only one that does the anointing.
Janet says these false prophets trying to take their money away. Yep. These people are selling false hope. Yep. Open the Bible and read for yourself and have a personal dialogue with God through prayer. Precisely, yep. Janet. Precisely. Old Soul says, I know a pastor. He is not flash and cash, on 3 occasions. Wait, he has not flashed and cast on 3 occasions. I know for a fact he prayed for somebody brain dead. Yes, they can come back. No audience. Look, maybe. Look, I'm not saying these things don't happen, but when you got to put on a whole entire performance and you're doing all these theatrics, I mean, that stuff is suspect.
I mean, like,
who are you
I've
putting on for?
Yeah, like I've seen like I grew up in a church, and I saw a couple of like bizarre like healing scenarios, and but the preacher didn't claim the credit for it. Like, and it was a guy that had been like almost like all the way blind for as long as I could remember. Like, he always had to wear those really like dark glasses and stuff, and then like I don't know. One day there was it wasn't even, I don't even remember what the sermon was about. It had nothing to do with healing, but it was just something that happened at the altar call after the service.
Wow. And
that man took his glasses off, and he never wore those things to church again. We never saw him with them ever again. And that was pretty fantastic. Like, that was pretty awesome.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it definitely happens. I mean, miracles still occur. I believe that wholeheartedly. But what, an actual miracle performed by God versus what you're seeing here, it's night and day. Okay. Oftentimes these people, and you don't hear any follow up. You don't hear nothing. This is, I mean, in my honest opinion, I think a lot of this is staged. I mean, some of these people might even be actors.
Yeah, like this, I think this is like, I don't think that was. I don't know. I just don't
exactly.
Like feel about it. Yeah, when I watch it.
Barbara says, I have heard of prayer cloths. I believe prayers held over the cloth works. I don't think that the cloth has anything to do with the healing or prosperity or what. Some people believe so. I mean, look, like I said, as long as all of the credit goes to God, as long as God is at the forefront of this, all right?
Yeah. And that, and I mean, like, we still have to know that, like, we don't have to depend. I mean, I'm not saying that isn't useful, but like, we don't have to, like, we have a direct link to him.
Exactly.
Like, we can do him anytime we want, and he would prefer that than us go through trinkets to get us.
Exactly. Right.
Yeah, he's really big on that whole. I mean, I'm not saying that's. Oh God, I almost said like something to make it sound like I'm calling it idolatry, because it's not. But I'm just saying, like, he's all about that personal, like, one-on-one. He doesn't
want your sacrifices. He wants your love. You go directly to him.
He just wants to be your buddy. Like, I don't know that, and I'm not trying to make that sound like light of it, but I mean, he wants to, like, that's how it started. It was companionship.
Guys, hit the like button. I need these likes to go up a couple more. A few more. I see a few more of you guys joining. Hit the like button, please. Hit the like button if you're not subscribed on my channel, The Real Unwoke, The Real Unwoke. I'm going to put a few more comments up here. They are living in the flesh and not of the spirit. Absolutely. Old Soul says, calling out charlatans is okay, but sometimes God will use them, charlats, and get out something out. Yeah, true.
I think she was trying to say charlatans.
Oh, charlatans. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Janelle says, I especially can't stand it when pastors say, if you want to be blessed, if you want health, send me your money and God will bless you. Yeah, I mean, that right there, that right there is a telltale sign.
Mm-hmm.
They lead with that. Janet says, these people are like tarot card readers, fortune tellers. Yep. Yep.
Pretty much.
Janelle says, again, God will bless us if we are blessing each other with the right intent, not because we want something from God. Exactly. And Old Soul said, did not want you to make you feel uncomfortable. You just need to read the Bible when you're calling out charlatans. Yeah, I mean, but look, God calls them out all throughout the Bible. I mean, go read the book of Ezekiel. Go read Matthew. I mean, Christ called out the Sadducees. I believe it was the Pharisees and the Sadducees. He's called them vipers. Yeah. Vipers. How will they escape the damnation of hell? Christ was extremely bold and called them.
He was not playing. Yeah, for good reason.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, guys, I hope that you guys got something out of this. We certainly, this is what we do. You know, we try to align with the truth. You know, sometimes, you know, we may be off a little bit, but if we are, let us know, guys. But as far as what we can gather, you know, as far as what we can gather and what we can tell, these people are running amok and they have to be exposed. And I think this is a time in which God is exposing a lot of people. A lot of people are being exposed. And hey, if we are being if God chooses to use us as an instrument to expose them, I will oblige. Absolutely.
Yeah. Yep.
Any final thoughts, Jess?
No, I just hope everybody has a good night and, you know, like stay prayed up and, you know, be vigilant because we about to go through it and we going through it now, but it's okay because we gonna make it.
We gonna make it.
We gonna make it.
All right, guys, you guys know how I end this. We speak in truth and reality, and I promise, we will reinstitute morality. Have a good night.
And you ain't black.